Welcome back to Kirby Squeak Squad. Something else that exists is the collection room, which you can go to if you press start, that shows everything that you've collected in the area. You do have to tap on these. So these are all of the ability scrolls that we've collected. Of course, we only have the one. We can access the sound player directly here. And we can look at what musics we have unlocked here. And we can then go directly to the sound player in order to listen to them. Just a way of tracking everything that you've collected. So let's head into 1.4 and see what we got. So what's changed about fire? I can steer it. I'm not sure if I was able to do that before. I think the fireball goes farther? Usually they are not dramatic changes. It would be something like the fireball goes farther. In some cases, it's simply you do more damage. Yep, that sure is a duck. Penguin? Penguin duck. Gotcha! Wasn't sure if I'd be able to get you from the... So one thing that this game does that I wish I could disable, but I don't think I can, is from the ground, if you press up, you start flying. And I don't like that because sometimes you just press up by accident while you're trying to run sideways. Oh, hey there, big guy. Yeah, I'm not going down there. Okay, so we have a door over on this side. What was in the middle, though? A chest. Could be very important. And now my inventory is full. So, one thing that you can do is, if you have multiple abilities, you can mix them to get a new random ability. Let's go! Okay, spikes. You just walk through them. Nope, give me that. So that is both small chests. That's just a way to go get the little health thing if you need it. And already my inventory is full. Originally you'd think, man, 5 slots, that's so much. Once you start carrying chests around, you start eating up that space real quick. There's our last chest, which I need to get rid of. And when you put things up, you can put them directly in Kirby's mouth, which is kind of nice. I don't really have a use for this. He's a biggin'. I'm not sure if I actually have to, like, fight him here. Or if I'm just getting away from it. I want to know what's in here, though. Have any goodies in here? Ice and health. This is another chase sequence. Is it? Or do I have to, like, nuke him? Because I can't get out. I really thought I could just leave. No, he has health. Man, just blew up a man. Dang. Graphic piece, part of a big picture. Spray paint green, you can change your color, which is a takeover from Amazing Mirror. And a secret door key, which has unlocked a secret stage. Okay, well, before we check out the secret stage, let's take a look. So the picture is a new... So we only have the one picture. I don't know how many it will take. It says 1 of 19, but I don't feel like it's going to be 19 to unlock that one picture. 1 of 7, so there's 1 per world, I'm guessing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not counting final world. And then we can change Kirby's color. Let's be green for now. Secret stage! There are 2 chests. So this is a little bit different from what I was expecting. I was expecting something similar to Superstar. Instead, you're throwing not a lot of very small quick projectiles, but instead these larger ninja stars instead of the kunai. I don't see anything else. You can still latch onto the wall, and you can still dive kick. So if you pause, okay, it still gives you movesets if you pause. Forward and B, down and B. So you can still grab enemies. So that's the forward and B. Which I think is actually somewhat useless, all things considered. And he actually takes some damage. So I could get Tornado. Sleep is also an ability that exists. Yes, but is there anything else up there? Does not look like it. Oh, high jump. Can high jump do anything other than jump high? Nope. There's something over here. I don't think I can go back down. There was probably a chest in that door. So I forget exactly what this mini Kirby is. I think it's part of a life, like a 1-up. Okay, high jump is not so useful anymore. Is that actually like death? No, that's just a place. Fighter. Okay, gotta check you out. Anything good? Jeez! This guy's got an arm on him. And I lost my ability. That's okay, I still have bomb. Okay, so I'm not really sure what I got out of that. God dang it. I think I could have just gone through the door, but... I don't know how much of the animations are left over from prior game. Oh, there is actually extra vitality in this one. I don't know how many of the animations are left over from prior games. I imagine they made quite a few for Amazing Mirror, which you've already done on this channel. But I do notice that the animations are really elaborate, especially the end of stage animations. Okay, left door. Yep, sure is just. And with bomb, I can even grab the chest. So we have two of these. Can I mix them together? I ended up playing through this stage like 3 times. 4 times? To test a couple things. The first of which is if you collect a chest and then start select out of the level, you do not keep the chest. However, otherwise what is in Kirby's stomach stays there. This will let you go back to previous stages and maybe collect things or prepare things for future stages. But if you collect a chest in this stage, you do have to beat that stage in order to keep the chest. Which means that was an overt decision. Thankfully, it's not so bad going back the second time, because there are a number of things you don't have to do again. You can simply run past many of the enemies to avoid them, and there are things like that big chase at the end with the third chest that you simply don't have to do. Other things I've learned, especially in using bomb, is this is probably because this is using effectively the same game. This is effectively the same engine as Amazing Mirror. They've had time to refine the system. So Amazing Mirror was probably pretty alright, all on its own, but in contrast to what I mentioned about Canvas Curse, so far, at least, this game seems to just work. The little things that you think you would like to work just do. Controlling and throwing bombs where you want to throw them is reasonably easy. The arc you throw them at is a pretty reasonable arc to hit things in front of you. If you're running, you throw it directly forward. If you're running and throw one forward, like if you're holding right to run and tap the throw forward button, you don't get stopped. You keep running, which means you can just tap the button again to throw another bomb straight forward. Even if you're running and you run off the ledge and turn around in the air to face the other direction, you can press the button again and you will keep running and throw the bomb directly straight forward. If you hit the button to take out a bomb and then hit it up and throw, you throw it directly up. Like, there's so many little things that just, I don't want to have to think or fight the controls, I just want to do this. And you do. So anyway, let's take a look at 1-5. Only one chest in this one, which I think means it's probably a boss stage. Oh, and confirmed the little Kirbys are alive if you collect 3 of them. And the extra details of destroying these... I wonder what that is. Of destroying these barrels, and the little bits from the barrels, like the rings, still roll around. Oh, I don't know where I got 3 of these. But yeah, we can just do this. So you can combine 2 to combine that, and then another one to get a 1-up. You can also effectively run forever. Or not run, fly forever. That was the whole stage. That must have been like a pre-boss stage or something. Yeah, there we go. That's the boss. Okay, so change your palette style. Oh, interesting. You can change what your tum looks like. Yeah, sure. Let's change it. And then we can take a look at one boss. So we're given beam and ice. I don't know how much I like either one. I'll take ice, though. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Let's just grab all of them. I'm not using that space right now. Oh, he's got stuff going on. What you doing, Dedede? Dedede, not a big fan of bomb to the face. It didn't help any that it, like, interrupted all of his attacks. Boss battle badge. Collect all for a new mode. Okay, so presumably, you get one of these for beating each boss, and once you've beaten all the bosses in the game, that unlocks the boss rush mode. I think I remember reading somewhere that this is actually the final game that a boss rush appeared in. And after this, it was pretty wholly taken over by the arena. What's this? Someone's stolen King Dedede's treasure chest. Yeah, us. Of course, he doesn't know a thing about the strawberry shortcake. So what's going on? Who's really behind the disappearing shortcake? Suddenly, a whirlwind appears, bringing a band of big-eared strangers. Who are these guys? A band of thieves known as the Squeaks. With treasure chests in tow, they begin to march jauntily away. Are you sure that was marching jauntily? They just booked. King Dedede acts as quick as a wink. That's a sprite of Kirby staring at his missing shortcake. He grabs Kirby and hurls him at the Squeaks. Man, get him. What a shot! He throws a perfect strike. The Squeaks teeter and lose their balance. They all tumble into a deep chasm, taking the treasure with them. Surely the shortcake is part of the lost loot. It looks like Kirby's quest isn't over yet. Oh, just dropping us somewhere. So Cupid is another ability that I think was introduced first in Amazing Mirror. But it gives you free flight and an arrow. And the arrow... Okay, there's nothing you can do to not make the arrow kind of garbage. The free flight is the main prize. Like, you can charge up the arrow, and you can even aim in multiple directions. But even at full charge, it shoots out 3 arrows. Which I suppose is nice. Another new ability, Metal. Metal is effectively Stone Kirby, but with a little more mobility. As far as I can tell, you're invincible, and it's not something you can turn off and on. You have enough mobility to get around, though. My metal is greater than yours! You don't roll down the hills, though, which is a bit sad. I mean, you can slide down them, I guess. So where am I exactly? I'm thinking this is effectively 2-1. I either chose correctly. Or I'm gonna have to come back. Okay, enough of that. Bubble is another new ability added for this. It turns enemies into ability bubbles. So it lets you keep the ability bubbles. Which is actually a neat ability, given the mechanic and the limitation. Okay, hold up, I gotta get rid of some abilities. High jump. I do not care about high jump. Well, I want to know what you do. Okay, it's just a mystery ability. Oh, it's a mystery literally anything. Okay, well, I don't care about high jump. Fine, I'll just take beam. And now I got space. Oh no. No, I want to know what's in the room. Oh, he's a ninja. 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 Later, nerd. So these little big-eared mouses are also part of the squeaks. And if they hit you, you will lose your chest. I mean, you can reclaim it. That's a big bomb. Sure that isn't a bit much for you there, little guy? Okay, Kirby sounds. So more do something for the sound player. Animal scroll. So we've got a powered up animal ability. And star seals. Collect them all for a surprise. Yeah, so that was 2-1. And then we have a way back to World 1, which seems to be 100%ed as far as I can tell. And then in 2-1, I did get all 3 chests, so whatever was down that left path probably wasn't anything special. Anyway, until next time, everyone, when we move on to 2-2.